he founded Trees Joint, a group in 2019 to restore Bangalore's green cover and reclaim its garden city status. Through Trees Joint Developers and Trees Joint Foundation, he promotes urban gardening and large-scale tree planting, driving a sustainable future. Mr. Vinodh.
Hi, good morning everyone. Hi, good morning sir. It will be nice to see you all here in HR Summit. I'm very glad to introduce myself as Vinodh Bhat from Trees Joint Group. When I'm talking about Trees Joint, what actually it triggers is like Garden City Bangalore. You know, previously like 20 years back, if you talk about climate in Bangalore, we have seen drastic change in 20 years. So the Trees Joint name itself, what have meant is like different species of trees in one place, you know. So creation of urban forest. So when I'm talking about Trees Joint, now we need in Bangalore, approximately we have 14,78,412 trees in Bangalore, wherein each tree produces around 274 liters of oxygen in one day, right? So the total population in Bangalore, now if you consider, I can see around 1,31,93,000 approximately what we have the population in Bangalore, right? So approximately if you talk about the, buy and take, like we need approximately 2 trees at least to inhale oxygen of 550 liters of oxygen in one day. A person who needs 550 liters approximately oxygen to breathe. I mean, when you talk about this 550 liters, we need to plant 2 trees each person. My question is like, have we planted? Because Garden City Bangalore, lot of people, we don't have space to plant. At least garden, at least plants they can, plant and deck out their house, office, that also be given option. But when we talk about trees, now I want to ask you like, how can we plant is what the question everywhere. Miyawaki afforestation, how many of them heard of it? Miyawaki, Akira Miyawaki from Japan, who invented this Miyawaki afforestation, which actually creates, like we can able to create an urban forest in a small place, where we don't need to get acres to get a land. So, in case if we get a space of say like 1 acre, we can plant more than like 500 to 1,000 trees in Akira Miyawaki method of afforestation. So I am planting, I am being certified and doing this, Miyawaki afforestation in Bangalore. And many corporates and residential projects and all, I have done this Miyawaki afforestation. So I request this HR group of management, people like, when we talk about this CSR activities, if you people can really help, because I am going into educational sectors, I am going to corporate just to make this environment awareness programs where people can really understand what is the essential of trees. They are our best friends. Am I right? If after our birth till our death, we don't even know like we are breathing. The oxygen where it is being produced, we are not thinking of it. We just breathe. But when we had this COVID, last 4 years back, we got to know the importance of oxygen. For 1 cylinder, people are paid like thousands together rupees to, save their life. So what I'm saying is, so many years from birth to death, we are actually breathing air. Have we contributed or planted a single tree? Many of them say like, we haven't got a chance, we don't have a place. So I made one theme like, one India, one house, one tree. Wherever it is possible. Right in front of your house you can plant. If not, probably you can give us a chance, we create a project and we plant in your name. And the difference is planting, because a lot of corporates, they do this environment awareness by planting trees and they don't maintain it. Like they plant thousands together trees in one main project, they'll take it in a drive and all corporates go together, plant trees, come back. After coming back, the trees, God sake, they don't know what exactly, because no one is there to maintain. At least we need 18 months to maintain these trees to withstand and give us the protection. So I request everyone, because and one more thing I want to say here, adding on to this global warming and climate change. Now, I think we all heard of this Vinodh accident, which happened landslide in a couple of, I think a few months back. Almost all like 400 plus, lives have gone. A lot of people, even now they are finding their dead bodies, is what I heard. Yesterday's newspaper also we can see, even now they are getting dead bodies. So it's a small village, Vinodh, landslide happened. A few years back, if you remember, in Madkera, in Karnataka, we had the same landslides. So why is this happening? Because of technology, because we are actually moving into technology, and we are actually, deforestation is going to happen everywhere, cutting trees, building resorts, everywhere, but they are not planting trees. I need to make sure that everyone at least can contribute or plant tree in their own village or a house or wherever it's possible. My request is to make these trees, because like for our future generation, like to inhale pure oxygen, let us not depend on oxygen cylinders, right? So because if we drastically cut down trees, we are not going to get pure oxygen, and it will be very expensive for us to pay and breathe, right? Then you might see a board like 50% discount for oxygen cylinders. Who wants this? Like, ad might come like this in future days. We don't know, because that's the reason I always say, for getting pure oxygen, let us plant trees. Plant a small tree wherever it's possible. Please, donate at least the people who plant trees. I'm not saying please join. There are many companies, many foundations, trusts who plant trees. Please join hands with them. Support us. We can all plant trees. And corporate, as I told you, if they have option of corporate CSR activities, we will surely come and we will give them a support to plant trees, and we also need their support to create this environment awareness program, is what I request everyone here. And the target, when you talk about trees join, I have set myself to plant 5 million trees in 5 years. For Bangalore, this environment, at this point of time, what I have decided is with Mr. Santosh, whatever he has, told me that 5 million trees is what I am planting by another 5 years. And I need each and every professionals to help us and join hands. Probably on Sundays, any corporate, your employees can come and join us to plant trees, and we can able to make a brand. That's how I can able to give a promise on this stage that we have to protect this earth from global warming and climate change. And coming on to this, bouquets and plants. Now we are everywhere when we go to marriages, when we go to any functions. We have a habit of giving a bouquet, right? We give a bouquet just for a photo session. After photo session, they will keep it behind the stage or something, and then they're throwing it around. So they pay plenty of rupees for these bouquets. Instead of this, why can't we make it a change to give a plant, at least a plant, tabletop plant, expensive tabletop plant, which is there in my outside store. You can see a small 5x5, plant. They can carry it to their office, they can carry it to their house, or they can give someone else if they don't want. Like that, we can able to save, money, as well as we can create some life. And one more thing, sir, I want to give you one, important session. This garden and landscape, when you talk about this industry, my industry I'm talking about, I always see in HR, in any corporate, there is no importance. They join this industry into housekeeping. Housekeeping and gardening, landscape, maintenance, some labor. But you know what? I always see housekeeping is what? They are taking care of a dead product. Probably they are cleaning. But when you talk about garden and landscape, it is a life. Am I right? There might be one plant, there might be 100 plants or a grass or whatever. It is a living thing in this world. It has got its own weightage. So let us not, because when we talk about life and death, when we talk about housekeeping, there is a death, and that is, let us not doctors or a nurse who takes care of our health. Why can't we treat this industry as where, we are giving importance to the plant and trees? It is a life. we can also be a part of it. Let us keep it separate. And I wish all HR at least to give importance to this garden industry. Like, to take care of the health of a plant, or that gives us an oxygen. Let us please, I'm requesting you all, let us make a small correction in our, curriculum, whatever we have, like, the garden and landscape, let us give different importance. And trees. End of the day, my work is to take care of trees. And really, I thank you everyone for giving me an opportunity. If there is anything wrong, please correct me. I'm there right next to your outside. If there is anything to say about trees, I am there to help you all. Thank you so much for giving me an opportunity, and thank you one and all, everyone. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful time, sir. Thank you.